immediately you tweeted about what the president said.
I know. You know why? Because it just disgusts me. First off, how dare someone who smirked their responsibility to serve in our own nation's military, who at the time when he did so made jokes about it in his own book, right now think that he has the right not only to send our soldiers off to die, but then also pick and choose who gets to shed blood to defend our democracy. So we all live here together. There are between 2,000 and 7,000 transgendered soldiers on active duty in the reserves right now.
Yeah, we're actually reporting how many? 15,000.
4,000. 15.
Yeah.
You know, it just,
nobody knows for sure.
What's the number? Who knows? And what right do you have to say you can't bleed to defend me?
Montel, I want to mention here again, you are a longtime decorated naval officer.
I 22 years in the military, Marine Corps and Navy.
That's how we met you.
Marine Corps and Navy.
If President Trump had served in the military, would your position be different?
Then I would still disagree. Because I would say, you do not have the right to tell us who gets the bleed to defend our democracy. And that's not my picture. You need to take that picture down. That one on the left is not me. The one on the right is me. But anyway.
Let's go back to who he blames. He's blaming the generals, right? So he blamed the generals. And he also threw some blame on medical
he doesn't blame the generals. He says he seeks the advice of the generals.
Well, there's some generals who feel that way and some who don't. And let's also get this figured out. Most of them are older than me or my age or close to it. I mean, maybe they're 10 years younger.
Generational, cultural.
It's a generational, cultural thing.
What about
there
the
were
medical
years ago, wait, let's back up. There were years ago that black people couldn't serve. Right. There were years ago that women couldn't serve. There were years ago that gays couldn't serve. Stop the stupid.
1948, President Truman took a big step and he desegregated the military. That was a huge, it was a controversial thing to do.
Let's continue to marginalize this as we warmonger. So let's start figuring out who's not American enough to put a uniform on, and let's remember that right now we can't even fill our ranks because it cost us more to get a soldier through boot camp than it ever has because we got to meet weight requirements and all kinds of requirements for not being even capable.
Then people who agree with the president say it also cost us more in terms of the medical aspects.
It costs you nothing. It's the same. You don't pay more for soldiers' medicine anyway on active duty. You don't, because they don't pay the same fees for surgeries. Doctors are doing this differently. Stop, please. It's just another way to marginalize, segregate, discriminate, hate, and bully.
Do you think he does this because he believes it, or he's playing to his base?
You know, I really can't even attempt to look inside the psyche of a person who can't control his own psyche.
You're watching your words.
Very carefully.
Yeah.